Actually, I really smile when I think of my latest book, because if you had said to me, like even 5 years ago, you're going to write a book about recovery, I just would have laughed. And it's really quite interesting. Here I am writing a book on recovery. And then when I started to reflect on it, I thought, of course, people have often asked me, how did I get to be where I am today, given the conditions that I've come from? And I've never really looked at it, but on a particular level, I'm a miracle. I mean, a lot of the people that I grew up with, are dead. They died in their teens or early 20s because they took their own life, or because they died from a drug overdose, or some of them, are mentally, emotionally disturbed, and others have chronic depression. And here I am sitting here today, and I don't take Prozac, I don't take anything. And so I realized, yes, I have my recovery to offer. And being a Buddhist, it's like, of course, that's what the Buddha offered. He offered his recovery to the whole world. He wasn't offering his recovery to Buddhists. I mean, the word Buddhist anyway is a modern word. The Buddha wasn't a Buddhist. He was offering his recovery to the world, and his recovery was the Eightfold Noble Path. And I think, as a disciple of the Buddha, what more would I want to be doing is offering my recovery to the world.
So the way we understand addiction is, in a sense, that it's a natural tendency of the mind. In other words, the minds of human beings easily get caught up in addiction, and it's perfectly natural in some ways. We pursue pleasure, we pursue excitement, and from a certain point of view, that's fine, there's not a problem in that. The trouble is that what happens is that we get stuck on those behaviours even after they are no longer leading to pleasure or excitement, or sometimes they may give some pleasure or they may give some excitement, but in the longer term they lead to more trouble. And it's that trouble that we're seeking to alleviate. We're seeking to help make changes so that we don't cause greater suffering in our lives. One of the key things that the Buddha stresses, that the Buddha's teaching stresses, is awareness or mindfulness. And what a mindfulness does is it gives us more choice. We become aware of our minds, we become aware of our behaviours, and that's the first step to making changes. And making changes is not just about letting go of behaviours that cause us difficulty, but it's also about savouring things, in a way about enjoying things. If we're really aware, we can really appreciate our lives, we can actually get more from our lives. So the Buddhist path, paradoxically, although it may seem as though it's just going to be a bit dull and just sort of stop all our pleasures, it actually can lead to greater satisfaction, greater enjoyment in our lives, as well as a real sense of freedom.
Hi, I'm Vimala Sara, also known as Valerie Mason-John, one of the co-authors of 8-Step Recovery, using the Buddhist teachings to overcome addiction. And I'm appealing to you for funds to help with the promotion and production and the tour of our new book. These teachings saved my life, and I believe that they will help to save other people's lives too. So please do help with our campaign. Windhorse Publications is a not-for-profit organisation which basically always raises money to help support their books. Paramabandhu and I will be touring in the UK, in the States and in Canada, hoping to speak to different organisations about this exciting new book. You want to be part of this new movement of recovery, Buddhism and recovery. Get on board and dig deep and help us put the message out there into the world. Thank you.